Rise and shine, superstar. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. So stop what you're doing. Comment below and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude, as you know, is the absolute best way for you to start every single day. And if it's hard for you to be grateful this morning, you need to still be grateful this morning. What is it that you can be grateful for? Is it the fact that you can see? Is it the fact that you can smell? Is it the fact that you can taste the breakfast that you're going to eat, the lunch that you're going to eat? Is it the fact that you still have a job, even though it might be hard to go there every day? When all of these other people in the world have been fired because of the condition of the government? Like, what is it that you can be grateful for? It's plenty of people out there who got fired yesterday, and you're complaining about your job today, but they were like, well, look, let me at least get paid. What can you be grateful for? It's out there. Are you grateful that you can go to the bathroom by yourself and you don't need any assistance to do that? Are you grateful that you can stand up when your mind tells you to stand up and sit down when your mind tells you to sit down? I can do this all day. So I need you 10 things today. If you're in a rut, like if you're in a dark place, if you're sunken, stuck, and just in this miserable state, this hopeless state, then the best way to get out of the darkness is to step into the light. Don't let there be light out there and you choose to stay in the darkness, when all you got to do is open the door and step into the light. And you can do that by finding out what it is that you can be grateful for. So 10 things today. Find 10 things, 10 reasons why you should be grateful that you're still alive, that God allowed you to see another day, because there were about 150,000 people that went to bed last night or woke up yesterday that didn't make it to today. But guess what? You were one of the ones that did, which means there's something in you that needs to be used. Those gifts that you've been given, we're talking about the purpose this week. You have a purpose. And somebody out there is waiting for you to just step into it and walk straight upright with confidence in all of your glory. But in order to do that, you got to be here. You got to be bold enough to face whatever you're going through right now and understand and tell it, you will not defeat me. I can't be defeated. I will not be destroyed by something that didn't create me. So I challenge you today. Find 10 reasons why you should be grateful that you're still here. And don't make a permanent decision today based off of a temporary situation. Guess what? Just guess. It's a great day. Y'all, I just like to start my days with excitement. And I like to start my days with excitement with you, because it's a great day for us to identify our purpose. And that's what we're doing all week. On Sunday, we talked about our purpose being found in our gifts, the things that come easy to us and harder to others. But it's also fueled by our passion. What is it that we wake up for and we're like, yes, I can do that. I can do that. It makes me excited. It brings me joy. It brings me so much happiness and laughter. Then on Monday, we talked about it being undeniable, because when you're operating in that state of passion, like you can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's me. Your friends, when you do something and you do it really well, and they're like, oh girl, that's you. You were created for it. So it's undeniable. Yesterday, we talked about it having a responsibility. You've been putting this thing off that you've been good at, that you're afraid to share with the world because of your own insecurities or your own fears or your own doubts, or what you think other people might think, or what other people have told you that don't even need to receive what it is that you have to offer. And so you're hiding it in this dark room instead of shining bright and getting over yourself and getting over your limitations and your fears to give the gift that you've been given, because it's your responsibility not to bury it. It's your responsibility to plant it. There's a difference between burying something and planting something. And we ain't going to go into that today, but I just need you to meditate on that a little bit. Don't bury your gift. Plant your gift. Be responsible with it. Today, it's about provision. So I'm going to piggyback off of what I just said. You can't bury your gift, but you can plant your gift. Well, you can bury it, but you shouldn't. What you should do is plant it. Because anytime you plant something, the laws of nature says within the thing that you planted, it's supposed to grow. And so that's what farmers do. Like, we can take today and just think about the life cycle of a farmer. What does their year look like? You got different seasons, and for each season you have different things that you're supposed to do. One season is preparation, one season is planting, one season is nurturing, and one season is harvesting. You can't nurture in the preparation stage, you can't harvest in the planting stage. You got these seasons and these phases that you have to go through. And it's the same with your gift. It's the same with life. There are different phases in life. But we got to focus on the fact that our gift, like Proverbs 18:16 says, will make room for us. In other words, it will provide for you. You have the seeds in your hand. You have the land of opportunity. The only thing that you got to do is take the seeds that you were given, the gifts that God put inside of you, and plant them. Then when you plant them, you have to nurture them. Then when you nurture them, they're going to grow, produce fruit, and you can harvest them. And now you've been provided for simply by operating in the gifts that you were given, by doing the thing that you like to do. How crazy is that? Like, God set up this system for you to win and for you to be taken care of simply by doing the thing that you like to do and you're good at. Why are we losing right now? Why do we keep failing when the system was created for us to win? It's the law of nature. It's what God created. There's a seed in every man, and there's a land in every woman. And if you plant the seed and the woman nurtures the seed during the nurturing season, then guess what? She can harvest the baby. It works like that in all of nature. And our farmers do it every single day, every single week, every single year. If they're not preparing the ground, they're planting the seed. And when they plant the seed and they nurture the seed that they've planted, it will provide for them food. It will provide shelter. It will provide finances. It will provide everything that you need on this earth. And you get to do it by doing the thing that you love, doing the thing that you're passionate about, doing the thing that brings you joy, doing the thing that you're good at. Why is it so crazy to believe that? And why is it that so many of us are stuck in a state of misery, a state of sadness, a state of depression? Because we're trying to satisfy ourselves with the ways of the world and what we think because other people are doing, we should be doing, or how other people are living, we should be living. Or we're holding on to stuff in the past. And so we're missing and losing sight of the fact that everything we need, God gave us. It's on the inside. And guess what? All that you have is all that you need. And all that you need will give you all that you want. You just gotta operate in the law. Like, life isn't working out for you right now because you're trying to operate outside of the law of nature. You're trying to operate outside of the law of life. You were created with a purpose, which is a gift that's inside of you, those seeds. And your gift is something that comes easy to you and harder for others, and is fueled by passion. That's what your gift is. But we're so busy chasing dollars so that we can afford to pay for the car and the house that we bought out of season, that we're missing out on the fact that everything we needed, we could have if we just operate into the law of nature. Prepare yourself, identify your gifts, and work on them. Then plant them. That means you have to sow them. That means you have to let them go, right? You can't plant a seed that you're holding on to. You have to let it go. So you have to give it. You have to share it with other people. You have to get over yourself. Stop saying that your soil isn't as good as somebody else's soil. Your land doesn't look as somebody else's land. It's not as big. It's not the right size. It's not the right shape. Whatever you're telling yourself as an excuse for not doing what you're supposed to be doing, stop. Be responsible. The land that you have, God gave it to you the way that he gave it to you for a reason, because there's a certain gift that you have that when planted in this land is going to produce fruit in a way that somebody else can't produce it. And it's going to provide for you and serve others in a way that somebody else can't do it. But you're chasing the wrong thing. Like you're chasing a life of prosperity through finances. But you should be chasing a life of prosperity through purpose. Like you're collecting all the pennies, but you're missing the passion. When if you would just go chase the passion, the reward will be far greater than the pennies. Your gift, your purpose, was made for you and made to provide for you. Your purpose is your provision. It is the thing that's going to set you free. It is the thing that's going to take you closer to the life of your dreams. It is the thing that's going to bring all the abundant joy, peace, health, happiness, and everything else that you strive and want for in life. But you over here focused on the pennies. You're focused on poverty. You're focused on the poor mindset. You're focused on, I don't want to do this because somebody might make fun of me. I'm going to be judged. Guess what? People are going to judge you whether you do it or not. So you might as well do something that's going to provide for you and that's going to bring you joy and let them judge. And people who judge people aren't happy with themselves because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is operating their own gift. So now they got to go find somebody else who's operating in their gift and then try to criticize and tear them down because they're down and they want you to come down with them. But if you would just focus on what it is you're good at, focus on where your passion resides, focus on what it is that you look at yourself and say, you know what, that's me all day. That's undeniable. That is me all day. Be responsible with it. Then it will provide for you. Everything that you need and want is going to provide. Provision is in the purpose. And your purpose is what you want to do. It's what makes you happy. If you could wake up and be happy every single day, which you can, you just choose not to be. But what if you woke up happy every single day because you woke up knowing that you got to do the thing that made you happy? Like if you love to travel, what if you could wake up every day and travel? And then you realized that traveling will pay you instead of you paying to do it. Oh, we in a whole nother atmosphere. We're in a different space, a different time. But you gotta trust it. Remember what I said on Sunday? There are 3 cornerstones to the pyramid of purpose. You have the faith cornerstone, you have the passion cornerstone, and you have the cornerstone that serves others. Now, once you identify your gift, and you know that's where your passion lies, and you know it's undeniable that that's what you were created to do, and you start being responsible, in order for it to provide for you, you gotta have faith. The farmer plants the seed with faith that in planting this seed and nurturing it through nurturing season, when harvest times come, he's going to have a full crop that will provide. But first he had to plant the seed in faith, and that's what you got to do. If you want that provision that's going to come through your purpose that's fueled by your passion, then you got to plant your seed in faith. And trust God that God gave you something that would provide for you. But all you got to do is be responsible for it. Take care of it and then plant it. How simple is that? Enjoy what it is that God created you to do that comes easier to you, harder to others, brings you joy, passion, and peace every single day. And all you got to do is identify it, nurture it after you plant it, and then prepare for the harvest. It's going to provide for you. Don't waste any more days holding on to your seeds because you're afraid to put it in the ground. Plant them. Let them go. Because when you let them go, that's when they grow. And when they grow, you grow. You grow in every area of your life, in your confidence. You grow in your belief. You grow in your skills, your ability to learn, your ability to serve. You grow in your ability to receive love, to give love. You grow in your ability to have joy and to see the greatness and the beauty in every situation. You grow in your ability to identify the advantages in every adversity and the opportunities in every obstacle. But you got to plant the seed and have faith that it will provide. But if you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great, and it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.